In this video, I'm going to show you what Apify is, how to use it, and most importantly, how to integrate it with N8N so that you can use it to automate very powerful workflows. So let's get straight into it. So basically what Apify is a website where you can pay to use scripts that people have created to scrape certain things. For example, we can scrape Instagram, TikTok, Apollo, Google Maps, and a bunch of other actors here. You can look through it on your own time, but in this video, I'm just gonna show you guys how to set it up with N8N and how to use it. So for today's example, I'm gonna be using the Google Maps Extractor. So once you open up the actor, you're gonna see all this information, and I'll break it down to make it a little simpler for you. But basically, here you have the inputs that you want to put in to scrape. So for example, if I want the search term to be vet, and then the location Montreal, number of places, English, and you could go through all this and set up the filters the way you want it to be set up. Another important thing here is that if you want to run it through N8N, you do need to use the API connection. So you will have to have the paid plan, but you can test out running it here where you can save and start for free. They give you some credits to use for free, so you can try that out. But if you do want to set it up to N8N, you will have to have the paid version. So once you figure out the actor you want to use, another important thing is you go to your account here in your settings and you want to find your APIs. So you're going to have your API key here. This is going to be important for later. And then another thing I want to show you guys is actually the Apify docs. So this is what we're going to use to connect the API to our N8N. So right now I'm going to go to N8N and show you guys right here how we can connect it. So we have a blank slate right here, just a trigger node. And all I'm going to add is a HTTP request. And this is what we're going to use to connect to Apify. So if we go straight back to the doc here, you can see that we want to do run actor synchronously with input and get dataset items. So this is actually going to run the actor and also wait for the answer and get all the datasets straight into that HTTPS node. So I'll show you how that looks in action, but what we're gonna need here is the curl. So all we can do is copy this curl here, and then once you have that curl, you can go straight back to N8N and you can click here in the HTTP request node, import curl, and you just paste that into there. Once you paste that, you'll see that it fills out all the info. Now, what that means is that we changed the method here to post, and we have the URL here. There is one thing that you have to change, and this is why I showed you the actor. So you have to change the actor ID right here. So where it says actor ID, what we want to do is we come here to our actor, and this is the ID right here. So you can double click that, copy, and you go back to your actor, and you just want to replace it right there. We don't want the two dots either, so it's just the ID, right? Then next, what you're going to see here is authorization, and then the value is bearer token. So this token part is actually going to be replaced with your API key right here. So you're just going to copy your API key and you are going to post that right here. So that's basically going to be like this, your API key. I'm obviously not going to show my API key. Another way to do this is if you don't want to do this every time, you can pre-make an authentication. So here you have authorization as the name, and then the value is bearer space and then your API key. So I'm going to just delete that. But you guys can use that, or you can come here to authentication, go to general credential type, and then you go to header auth. And then over here, you go to create new credential, and here you could put the name and the value. So authorization, bearer space token, change the name here to Apify, and basically then you'll have a pre-made kind of preset so that whenever you come here, you just put that, and it will already be connected for you, and your credential will be already set up. So once we have all that set up, the next thing is to connect the input that we did earlier. So here the input looks all nice, and you could set it up like this. But if you want to set it up where you want to put it into Apify here, or sorry, N8N here, what you actually have to do is you want to put it as JSON code. So here where it says specify body, you're just going to do using JSON. And where we get the JSON is we come here and we click JSON right there. So now it basically turned all this into JSON. As you can see, it's the same thing. We have the location here, we have the language, we have how many we want to scrape, we have the search we want to do, and all that info is here. So all you do is copy this right here, and we are going to paste that JSON straight into here. So once we have that, what we can do is we can actually execute the step. Once we execute the step, you see it's running. And then if I come here, we'll see runs, and you can see that it started running. So now we wait while it runs and it gets all the items, and you'll see how now there's the check mark. So if we go back here, boom, it's green and we got 30 items. So if you come here and you open your HTTP request node, you'll see there's 30 items, and here you can see that it got all the data and it scraped it properly. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pin this data, because what happens if you keep rerunning this when you test your workflows to use the data in different ways, you're gonna keep running different scrapes here, and you're gonna use runs, which is gonna cost a little more money. So what I would do is I would just pin the data, and then whenever you run this, it's basically always going to be the same data, so it's not going to rerun your extractor every time. So now what we can do here is, let's say we want to put that data into a Google Sheets here, just something super simple. We're going to open a Google Sheets node here. And then we're going to do a append or update row in Sheets. And then we just want to select the Apify tutorial and sheet number 1. And then it's going to say map each column manually. All we're going to do is we want to match it on, for example, we're going to have to select here title. And then we can put title here. We can drag and drop, let's say, website. We can drag and drop, for example, the phone number. And I did this earlier, and what happens with the formatting here is we get errors. So I'm just going to put a dot in front so that there's not a plus and then the numbers. This is going to help so we don't get the error. And then review score, I believe I just wrote here review. And we had, or sorry, it wasn't review. What was it? Oh, it was here, total score. So total score. That's just the average review score. And then now if we save that and then we rerun the flow here, we wait, and we got a green check mark. So now when I open the Google Sheets, boom, there you go. We have each vet here. We have each of their websites here. We have their phone numbers, and we have their review scores. So this is just an easy way to connect Apify to N8N. And no matter what actor you're using, you can use this curl and just make sure you change the actor ID like I showed you. So just make sure you change that, and the JSON as well. So there's always going to be different inputs here. Just make sure you click JSON and you change out the JSON depending on whatever actor you're using, and it should work fine. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. And then if you want to learn more about these workflows that I create or more tutorials, I actually have a school in the description below, so just click on that. You can join for free, and I have a bunch of extra resources there, also dropshipping course if you want to learn that as well. So other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one.